When it comes to the house of Tom Ford fragrances, let me tell you something. They have a ton of fragrances. The catalog is very vast and very wide, very large, and there's definitely something for everyone. However, we're gonna talk about Tom Ford fragrances for summer, and I have 5 in particular that we're gonna talk about. And I also have them broken down into day versus night. So let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Sam Marie here. Yes, we're doing Tom Ford fragrances for summer 2024. Now, all of these are OGs. One of them is fairly new, but the majority of these have been out for years at this point. So this is not a new release list. It's not that. This is a tried and true list, to be very straight up about that. And I'm excited. But as always, before we get into it, lipstick of the day today, everyone. I was feeling very purple cream. And this is from MAC, y'all. And this is MAC Up the Amp. Definitely check that out. As always, details on the face, beauty details, all that will be in the description box below, as well as all of the fragrances I discussed in this video too. Next up, we have fragrance of the day. This is from the house of Kilian, and this is Kilian's Moonlight in Heaven. This is definitely in the blue family because I'm definitely having a blue moment today. So Kilian's Moonlight in Heaven, this is a mango freshie is what it is, and I am enjoying it right now. It's perfect for this warm, hot June day that we are experiencing here in Nashville. And that again is Kilian's Moonlight in Heaven for your fragrance of the day. And now let's get into these Tom Ford fragrances for summer. So we're gonna start out with the daytime fragrances. And I have 2, in my opinion, that I think are perfect as daytime scents. So both of these are icons. They are very well loved. They are considered bestsellers. And you've definitely heard about them if you've spent any time in the fragrance community, particularly in the Tom Ford world. So I'm gonna go ahead and start out with the one I personally have talked about the most. And that is Tom Ford's Solay Blanc. This one has been in my collection for years, very long time. It's been on trips, it's experienced multiple summers, so this is definitely a tried and true fragrance. In fact, this fragrance made my tried and true summer fragrance list. The video I did, definitely check that out if you haven't already. But let's talk about Solay Blanc, y'all. So there's ylang ylang in here, there's cardamom in here, and there's coco de mer. This is definitely a creamy solar floral scent is what it is. In my opinion, Solay Blanc definitely leans more feminine, but because it's in that sunscreen type of world, that sunscreen creamy-esque type of vibe, anybody could technically wear this. You just want to smell like a summer sunscreen, but make it bougie edition. That is what Solay Blanc smells like. This is definitely one that turns heads too. It's very creamy and it actually activates in the sun, which I mean, it is part of the Solay line, so I get that. But it's like creamy, slightly spicy again because there's cardamom in here. That amberiness, it's pretty. So that kind of spiciness in here, but still creamy at the same time, it works. And most importantly, it works well in the summertime. In fact, this scent was made to be a summertime fragrance. And I 100% agree with that because as we know, sometimes fragrances can be marketed one way and then we'd be like, I want to wear it a totally different season. Y'all should have marketed that way. That totally happens. But with Solay Blanc, they nailed it for this one in particular. I think for the ladies, this is one that's kind of that subtle, like, it's that subtle, quiet luxury in a sense. That's what I like about this one. And that again is Tom Ford Solay Blanc. I already have a full dedicated review up on the channel about this one, so if you want to go more in detail with the scent, definitely check that out. Now we're staying in the daytime category, and in my opinion, this one is also daytime worthy. And in my opinion, it's more unisex, although I've noticed more of the guys like this one, but as a lady, I enjoy it too. And this is Roli Pino. This is an icon in the marine, freshy type of scent. So in my opinion, definitely when it comes to summery scents, they tend to go one of 2 ways. Either you're gonna get the more solar sunscreen type of vibe, that's Solay Blanc, or it's gonna go more aquatic, more marine, more freshy, citrus. That's where Roli Pino comes in. So if you're more of the fresh, watery type of person, the Roli Pino would be for you. Again, this scent is perfectly unisex, although it slightly leans a little masculine. Because I've also noticed too, the head elf, he enjoys this one. He took it on a trip with him to Miami. He loved it. So I want to put that in there as well. However, so let's get into the notes, y'all. There's orange in here, there's lavender, we have some Roli. There's some amberette in here too. All in all, mainly, where's my scent strip for it? This is a minerally fresh, watery scent. The neroli and like lemon in here is what I'm getting more than anything. So this is perfect for when it's like really, really hot to me. So that's why I say when the sun is beaming, which is why I say it's a daytime fragrance in my opinion. Definitely fresh, heavy on the fresh scent. It doesn't go cleaning product in my opinion. It doesn't go laundry. It doesn't go in that direction. Just watery and fresh is what it smells like. I personally have worn this scent to the beach and it worked for me because at the beach, you know, you're hot, it's steamy, but you don't want to smell like you've been outside all day, in my opinion. And the Roli Pino definitely helped to combat that. So I highly recommend the Roli Pino as a daytime scent. We want more of the aquatic, fresh situation to happen. And that again is Roli Pino. And now we're gonna switch over into the nighttime Tom Ford fragrances. And yes, I have 3 for nighttime because it's something about Tom Ford at night. You know, his fragrances and how he has them written up, they're all kind of naughty, to be honest. So that's why I'm like, it just gives more nighttime to me. So that's why we have more options. So I have to start out with the oldest scent up here. The scent I have owned the longest, the first scent I ever purchased from Tom Ford. This is not the original bottle because I've purchased it multiple times, but for me, this was always a summer, nighttime, particularly going out scent. And if you've been here, Elves, then you know. We're talking about Tom Ford's Velvet Orchid. Yes, Velvet Orchid. People don't really talk about Velvet Orchid. Everybody talks about Black Orchid, which I do own. I enjoy it, but Black Orchid is meant for cold weather. So I keep that one put away until then. But like I said, it's June right now. It is summer. That's when Velvet shines. And when we go out, Velvets, it's a time. So one thing about Velvet Orchid, yes, there is some Black Orchid in here too, but there's vanilla, there's myrrh, there's suede, there's violets in here. This scent, it's like a suediness to it. It's a suede, there's a floralness to it. It literally smells like how it looks the color purple. It's interesting how that worked out. But in my opinion, this is one, even though it's a part of the signature line and the others I've talked about have been in the private line, this scent lasts like all freaking night. This scent is one I don't have to touch up. I actually even have the roller ball of it, but I rarely use it. It's still full because the projection and longevity in this OG scent, Velvet Orchid, is everything. Also too, Velvet Orchid, in my opinion, is more feminine than Black Orchid. Black Orchid is truly unisex with a slightly leaning masculine appeal. Velvet is absolutely feminine to me. She's sexy. Oh, she's sexy. Yeah, we're going out. Like, this is the party girl going out for sure. That is Velvet Orchid. So that's why I had to put her on the list. And like I said, she's been with me the longest. So I have the most memories with her. So Velvet Orchid, she's going out, good time girl. That's what she is. Tom Ford's Velvet Orchid, y'all. Now I also have to put respect on this one because she's been with me now for a few years and she's been with a lot of trips and things as well. She's been a good time as well. And this is Tom Ford's Bitter Peach. Yes, Bitter Peach. I enjoy her in the summertime. Some people might be looking like, wait a minute, what? That scent is like heavy. Like, what do you mean in summer? This scent has been a summer date night scent for me for years at this point. So that's why it had to be on this list. It's a nighttime scent to me. Bitter Peach, how it's done, because this isn't a sweet peach, this isn't a girly peach. This one is, Bitter Peach is actually unisex for that reason. And I think more people should check it out, guys. Do not be afraid of Bitter Peach, especially if you've been wanting something fruity, but it's not too sweet. I think you should check it out. But this is definitely a peach scent, but it's a boozy peach. It's kind of earthy because there is patchouli in here. Wow. I've already done a full dedicated review. I've even did a versus battle video with this scent along with Lost Cherry. I've even done that video. So like I say, if you've been here on my channel, you've heard me talk about Bitter Peach a million times, but in this particular sense, she's fruity, but she's a boozy and an earthy fruity. And that's what I want to say about it. There's Nirvana in here, rum, cognac, patchouli, tonka bean, sandalwood. So there's a lot of heavier notes in this scent, and this is one, in my opinion, the heat helps to activate it. It warms up. Like the sun, not so much. Not, again, not a daytime scent, but when summer nights can be still kind of hot, and to me that humidity and whatnot, it really carries this scent. That has been my experience with Bitter Peach. So I highly recommend it as a summertime night scent because, wow, this scent has turned heads many a time. Tried and true. Tried and true fragrance. It made the list too. Now I think about it. Yep. Yeah, Tom Ford's Bitter Peach, highly recommend as a nighttime summer scent. And then we have one more fragrance, you all. One more fragrance. And this is actually the newest release in the group. But to me, this is definitely a evening scent for sure. In particular, more so on the cooler evenings. Because sometimes you can have cooler evenings in the summertime, depending on your climate, that does happen. And you all, this is the newest baby in the Tom Ford Solay line. And this is Tom Ford Solay de Faux. Yes, Solay de Faux, y'all. I did pick it up. It was on my summer 2024 wish list, so yes, I got it. Check that off. But this scent, I've been talking about it in previous videos. It came out in 2023. This was so slept on to me, y'all. It has 3 notes. How they have it written up. It has tuberose, sandalwood, and benzoin. Like, that is it. But let me tell you something. This is like an ambery, spicy scent. The tuberose does come in, but in my opinion, you gotta like cinnamon for this scent. Cinnamon and tuberose, especially. It smells like a bronzy. You're very bronzy. You've been tanning for a minute. You've been sun-kissed. You've been swimming all day. But now you're ready to go out. But you're still but it's not necessarily late. And it might be a little chilly out. But you still want to keep the bronze goddess vibes going. That is so the photo to me. And in my opinion, this scent, This scent is unisex to me. Solay is very unisex to me. Again, she's the newest one to my collection. I'm still getting used to her and I'm so excited, but I've been talking about her. I've been sampling her for a while and I always say, I said, this is giving summertime night because she's spicy. Cinnamon spicy, it's warm, it's ambery. Oh, I'm excited about her. I'm excited about her. This is one she's excellent in my opinion. She'd be good as you head into early fall because when it really starts to get cooler at night, that's when the weather starts to change over. That's when this scent is going to shine. So for my people that's going to do like a late summer vacation, I think this will be the one for you. This is the one. So Tom Ford's Solay definitely ends out the list, y'all. So all right, everyone, that wraps up my picks for Tom Ford for summer. I have 5, as you can see. We got some old, we got some new, got some in the middle, we got something for him, her, unisex. There's something here for everybody. So let me know what you think about Tom Ford fragrances in general. Do you think they are summer appropriate? Do you like them? Do you hate them? I recognize Tom Ford is a very polarizing house, so I get some people gonna love it, some people gonna hate it, but let me know. Do you own any of these? Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.